Well, hey, Motor Warriors. I am on my way to see the grave site of beautiful Jim Key. But to do that, I had to go around this square here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Now, if you're looking up Shelbyville, it's actually spelled Shelbyville, but nobody here says that. They say Shelbyville or Shelbyville. Most don't say Shelbyville. You can tell there's a lot of Hispanics in this area. There's like a whole bunch of little markets and whatever that are all catering to Spanish-speaking people. Most of them are from Mexico. Most of them also can't speak a word of English. That's kind of a nice old house. I like big old houses like that. Let's go up Scenic View, see what's up there. Well, this is a nice overlook. I bet they get an amazing view from up in these $1 million+ houses. Must be nice to have that kind of money. Yeah, this would be the way to start your day, huh? Well, hey, Motor Warriors, here I am at the grave site of beautiful Jim Key. He was considered the educated horse, and he lived 1890s to the early 1900s. And one of the things that's interesting about beautiful Jim Key, the educated horse, is that his owner was actually a former slave that became a doctor and a drug peddler, and he trained the horse. He figured that as long as he was so well educated, his horse should be educated too. And so he trained the horse how to spell his name with blocks and how to do math problems using blocks. He would ask him some numbers, you know, like what is this and that, and he would actually put up the numbers. He was a world famous horse. And him and his owner, Dr. Key, they ended up being the big hit at the World's Fair that one of those years. I forget exactly when. But that's when he lived. Dr. Key, if I remember correctly, he died like 3 or so years before the horse did. And when he died, he was buried in a different cemetery. And then Jim Key, when he died, the guy that owned him, some trainer that lives in, I think, New Jersey. But he lived in New Jersey, and he was the guy that was like, not the trainer, but the promoter is what I'm thinking. The promoter lived in New Jersey, didn't probably really much care since Jim Key was gone, and so they just buried the horse somewhere, and then in 1967 they actually moved him here. Let me see if I get a little closer up on here. But he sounds like he was little people leaving little bits and stuff here, seashells and whatever. But yeah, it would have been pretty cool back in the day to see a horse like that could spell his name with blocks and could count with using blocks and everything. But there's Dr. Key. He was a slave and then went on to become a doctor, maybe a veterinarian. I don't know. It doesn't really say. I didn't really do an in-depth search. I just saw it and thought it was kind of interesting. I love horses. I used to have my own horses, and it just costs a lot to try and have nowadays. But look at that. He could even write his name like that. Give him some chalk or something, and he'd write it up there. Really, really smart, well-trained horse. So good job, Dr. Key. Rest in peace, man. But that's the promoter guy right there that I was talking about. I think he's the one that I said lived in New Jersey, or moved to. He's from New Jersey and moved back or something. I don't remember. And I'm not sure who Monk Pale is. Maybe the horses that were related or something. I don't know. But, oh, and someone left some coins down there. I don't know. I understand the symbolism of leaving coins on the graveside of a military person, but on a horse, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Or the seashells. I don't know how that all figures into place, or the fancy rocks. But there's the coins down there and everything. But anyway, pretty interesting, Moto Warriors. I just thought you might like to see that. I rode down here on the bike and passed the place a few times. It's not as easy to find as you'd think. You're going by and you don't really see it up in here. So, but anyway, that sun's in my eyes. I don't know what y'all can see, but remember to live your life with the intelligence of a smart horse. Bye for now.